Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock here, the lesson is about to begin. If this is your first time playing piano, welcome. I'm very excited for you. You're going to do great. Hopefully you already received from us the welcome packet in the mail, and maybe you even got started on the Absolute Beginners video pack to teach you the names of the notes and things like that. But if not, that's fine. You'll do great. I'll show you how to play all the notes. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. You can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. And even if you only learn a little bit of this song and you don't learn the whole thing, you'll still learn enough to help you build skills so you can learn other songs faster in the future. So jump in, give it a try. You're bound to end up at least a little bit better than you even are right now. Throughout the lesson, I may refer to Klopple Academy, and you can check out that link on the website if you want. Basically, it's a program that takes you all the way from learning the names of the notes, the very beginning, through 12 levels of classical and jazz music, through all the skills that you would need to become a professional pianist. So you would learn all the same stuff that you would learn if you're taking regular traditional piano lessons, probably plus a little bit more, but it takes about 5 to 10 years to complete. So you can just try out the first level, see if it's the kind of thing that you like, or if you just care about today's lesson and learning this song, then just ignore all those references and focus on today's lesson. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The MP3 is a play-along track that you can use to practice more after the lesson, but a lot of students like to print out the PDF right now so they have it during the lesson. Careful, it could be up to like 30 pages, so just find the couple pages that you want and print those out. If you decide not to, that's fine. I'll show you all of the notes on screen as we go through it. And we will be going through 5 different levels of this song that all use the same play-along track. So even if you've never played piano before, you'll still be able to do level 1. And then as we go through level 2, 3, 4, and 5, then when we use that same play-along track, you just keep playing your same version. If you're watching this lesson in the archives and you have a question during the lesson, then feel free to click on that survey button. And at the end of the survey, there's a place for you to ask your question, and I will do my best to get back to you with the answer to that question. But if you're with us live as we're recording this today, then feel free to click on that chat button, and you can talk with all the other students who are logged in during the live lesson. And if you have a question about the lesson, then you can just go ahead and type that into the box that says, Ask Jamin a question, and we will do our best to answer that question live in the lesson. All right, I think that's the end of the boring stuff. I'm ready to learn a song. Stay tuned at the end of the lesson and I'll show you how to win more points and earn more prizes next week. But for right now, let's get this party started. And welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and this is our in-studio student, Glorious Gabe. How are you doing today, Glorious Gabe?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Yeah, we had a crazy song today, Mission Impossible. This is, actually the notes aren't that bad, but they're really fast, and the rhythm is the trickiest rhythm we've ever had on any song ever. So this might be kind of a difficult one. We might not get all the notes. No, we're definitely not going to get all of the notes by the end of the lesson. But we'll learn a couple of them. You've never played the song before, right?
No.
All right. No, you have not played the song before.
Yes.
Okay. Wait. Okay. I don't think he's played the song before. We have our moderator, Kendra.
Guess what?
What?
I got tickets to see my favorite author. Her name's Sarah J. Maas.
Okay. What did she write?
She wrote the Throne of Glass series.
Throne of Glass.
It's one of my favorite book series. I wrote a bunch of songs about the books. But yeah, I got tickets to go see her with one of my best friends. And I'm so excited.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. That'll be fun. Awesome. Well, we have a weekly activity this week, yes?
Yes.
How do you do it?
This week is the bass clef spelling. If you write the names of the notes, they all spell words. Find the words and tag us when you post a picture on Facebook or Instagram for 150 bonus points this week.
Cool. So all the answers are down below, and then you can just write in the answers based on what's down there. Oh, I get it. And they all spell a word. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Alrighty, cool. And do we have Clapple today?
We do have Clawful.
Hey, buddy! Oh, you got the same cool glasses I do. Nice. All right. Well, he'll be wanting me to move things along because I have a feeling that this week's lesson is going to take a little bit longer than normal. So, Glorious Gabe, get lost. Go practice. See you later. And you at home, make sure you have your PDF open, or you can just follow along with me here if you want. And we're going to start on an A. So in order to find an A, we just need to find any group of 3 black notes like that. In fact, let's use the color letters too, the first letters overlay. So you find any group of 3 black notes like that, and the middle one, you just drag that up, and you'll always land on an A every single time. We need that one. And like I said, the notes on this are pretty simple. So we've got an A, and then an A, and then a C, which is just skipping over one note, and then a D. And that is a lot of the song right there, a lot of the intro at least, to the song. So A, C, D. Like that. If you want to, every other one, instead of going up to C and D, you could go down. One below an A would be a G. You know what? I don't like those letters anymore. It's too busy. Can we go back to the other letters? Thanks. If you had one down below this G this A right here, you'll land on a G right there. So if you want to, you could go A, C, D, and then A, go down one, and then play the one in between. So all together, if we just switch back and forth, it'd be like this. And even if you're going to play the rest of the notes, that's how the whole thing starts, is 2 sets of those. So we've got that line right there. It's the exact same as that second line. So the words are, this song sounds so simple, but the rhythm's super tricky, and the notes are fast right here. This is going to jump around a whole lot. Like I said, don't worry if you don't get all of the notes during this lesson, by the end of the lesson. But we are going to play a C and an A. You've already played those, but if we skip over 2 more notes, we would land on an E right down there. So we have notes are fast. Now, just hang on to that A and the C, because as you can tell right here, this is going to come back over and over and over and over again. So we need the C and the A. The third note is an E right there. So we're skipping over 2 notes. Notes are fast. Now, if you just take this note right here down to that black note right next to it, that's called an E flat, and play those 3 again, that's the next section. You take that note down one more time and play all 3 of those, and that's the next section. So it makes a nice little pattern here. We've got C, A, E, C, A, E flat, C, A, D, and then at the end of that, after you play that D right there, you want to just go down 1 note and come back. So just down to that C, and then back up to that D. Now, you could play that all the way through, and that would sound totally fine too. So you can either play, or if you want to sub out that other one that we talked about, you can do that all the way through. Or all the way through you could go. But there are other sections. Let's actually, before we move on, let's try that much with the track. The track is super tricky. It's going to count to 5 twice, and then we jump in. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds so simple, but the rhythm's super tricky, and the notes are fast. Good thing that they all make patterns. Okay, cool. So then with the next one is going to be still that C and that A in that same order, but you might want to switch hands because the next note does not land. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Okay, as soon as I teach you the rest of the notes, I guess this will be our last time through. So before we had the C and the A, and then we had to play some note down here. Well, now we have the C and the A, and we got to play some note up here. So you might want to switch your hands. That sounds terrible, and it's right. That's the next section. So you got a C and an A, then all the way up to this note right here. That very first note that we played, even before we got to the A, when we took that group of 3 black notes and we found the middle note, that was a G sharp. That's the one that we want. So we're gonna play C, A, that thing, C, A, the thing right below it, C, A, the thing right below it, and then the thing right below it, and the thing right below it. So same first 2, different third, and the tops higher. Okay, there's still one section left. Sorry, Clapple. This is gonna take a couple minutes here. So then we've got FDA. Now, if I could just blindfold you and have you play this thing right here, if I could have you play that, but blindfolded, and then move your fingers over just like that, these would be the exact same notes, the exact same moves all the way through. But they're not, they're totally separate notes. So this pattern right here, FDA, then FDA flat, and then FDG, FDG, FG at the end, right there. That's the exact same thing that you've already played. You just got to shift your fingers over, which makes it weird. I know I say you just got to shift your fingers over. It's harder than that to actually do, but hopefully you understand what you're supposed to do. It's the exact same thing you did here, just moved over by 3 notes. Okay, so we're gonna play that one. And I said there was only one section left, and there was only one section left because this thing right here, this very last section that you have to play, is the same thing you already did right up here. So those 2 lines are the exact same thing. All you have are the last 2 notes. Look out, and that's a G-A. So that's the entire song. If you don't have much of that at all, that's fine. That means you're normal, and we'll need to practice this thing a lot. But at least get ready on that A so you can have that first note down. Maybe you've got that section like that already. Let's try it with the track. My goodness, 2 sets of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This song sounds so simple, but the rhythm's super tricky, and the notes are fast. Good thing that they all make patterns. There's 2 different third, and the tops higher. This is just like the first, just a bit higher. Once again, this is one line we had prior. Look out! Huh, okay. Did I mention the rhythms are super, super weird? We're gonna find out why on level 2. But for right now, Clapple's already said we can't go another time, so I'll have to practice this later. For now, sit back, relax, enjoy this video of the week. So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out, and if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.